Their taste is amazing. That sounds arrogant because I'm in one of their movies right now, but I think their taste is phenomenal. And I think it's a wonderful thing for our business, this company, because they are celebrating all sorts of film, but in particular, getting an audience to films that may not have had them 10 years ago.
Just complete crickets.
I know, I'm so sorry. That is such a good question that we're stumped.
Except the action. That was not easy. I don't know what was on that, but I felt like my skin was flayed. Older people are just more interesting because they've had more life behind them, right? I kind of love it. And maybe just because I'm getting older, man. But I'm embracing it. I just read this script and I was like, I think what I was most interested about was, yes, it's a very different take on Robin Hood and all of that, but I think I was really interested in this idea of examining story, mythology, folk heroes. What is our need for it? Why do we invest so much in it? What is our attachment to stories and storytelling? I mean, I'm an actor, so really I'm in the business of telling stories by a fire, right? Just happens to be on film in this case. But I'm really, really interested by the power of it and what that power is used for. Absolutely. That's a hard no. One of my first jobs was playing Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. So I did a year of wearing red tights. So I think, yeah, I'm done. I'll leave it to Will Ferrell as Elf.
I will say what I appreciate about A24 is I feel like they actually give the filmmaker space to create exactly what it is that they want to create. And there seems to be kind of a lot of support and very little interference. Like, I think they can appreciate a vision and given an opportunity to a kind of more new filmmaker that I think is integral within this industry. Is kind of giving people that space and the support to make what it is that they want to create and not kind of imbuing any sense of like a strong imprint on what they should create. I'll say that's what I kind of love about the films that A24
and supportive of young filmmakers. There's a lot of I think
Anora was also A24, right?
But just giving the platform, being a studio that gives a platform to young emerging talent. Because I think a lot of some that were that are kind of our contemporary great filmmakers, a lot of them started out at A24, and I think that's commendable.
And then there's this sort of sense of excitement when an A24 film is coming out, because you're like, oh, it's it's in a line of great films, so you kind of, I get excited, and I think that's sort of a general feeling.
I'd want to see the list because I'm constantly like, oh, I love that movie, I do think they are. So their taste is amazing. That sounds arrogant because I'm in one of their movies right now, but I think their taste is phenomenal. And I think it's a wonderful thing for our business, this company, because they are celebrating all sorts of film, but in particular, getting an audience to films that may not have had them 10 years ago. So I think it's wonderful, and I'm thrilled I'm doing a film with them finally. I hope I do many more.
Oh my God, that's a really big question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Redemption story.
Just complete crickets.
I know, I'm so sorry. That is such a good question that we're stumped.
Totally. I was a bit shocked when I heard how many days we were shooting. I was like, oh, maybe there's 2 units going, because there was action certainly in the first part of the movie. But Michael was like, no, we're good. And every day just felt sort of easy. I still don't quite know how he did it. It was like some magic trick he pulled off. But Michael knows what he wants, and everything just felt calm and relaxed and easy. Except the action. That was not easy. And then someone said, I got this cream for your neck. I was like, oh, that'll be cool. I don't know what was on that, but I felt like my skin was flayed. It was burning, so...
It definitely created a sense of urgency. I think what was beautiful about the experience was everyone was so behind Michael and kind of wanting to be in service of his vision in this world that he'd created, and we all had a kind of understanding of, like you said, how ambitious that was and what it kind of entailed. So I feel like it was a really kind of supportive, positive, experience. Everyone was just kind of working as hard as they possibly could to ensure that we got what we needed. But again, I feel like it was a group of people who don't really take themselves all that too seriously, like Michael included. So even though the material's quite dark, it was actually there was a lot of levity to the experience.
And Michael creates a great feeling on set and manages through all of that kind of, the time crunches and all that, a kind of a calmness or a groundedness and just a lovely vibe on set. The urgency doesn't kind of overtake the mood.
And I think he thinks so actually little of himself when you meet him at the beginning. Like, I think he's kind of lost all sense of kind of like he doesn't really want to live, and you gradually kind of see him become more at peace with the life he's lived and the decisions that he's made. Like he kind of gains a sense of catharsis over it on some level, or at least is able to not kind of let it rule his whole sense of being.
But it poses an interesting question. He's framed as a hero in the myth, but is he really a hero? Or does he become the hero in this film when he actually kind of steps into the truth of who he is?